Be dropping the green flag here in just a little bit, but first we gotta get the qualifying lap done. This is that special paint scheme we were talking about last week, or 2 weeks ago at Las Vegas. Now it's time for some Atlanta. He's got Pilot Flying J riding on his truck. Back to Valvoline next week at Bristol, and then at Eldora on the 31st of March, which is this month, obviously, or not this month, which is a Wednesday. We'll go to Eldora, which is a dirt track, and he'll have his Hunt Brothers Pizza number 5 there at that track. It's going to be an exciting 2 races for the Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series here. As the qualifying lap is complete, he will win the pole. And last week at Phoenix, last Monday, was the first time that Urbane did not finish first in the Xfinity Series. He brought it home in the Cup Series last Monday night, but he was not able to bring it home in the Xfinity Series. Austin Cindric brought it home. And as you can see here, here's some stories of the race. Looks like 3 teammates are about what the stories are about. The 5 winning the pole, 99 to the rear, and 98 in second. So here we go, 65 laps at Atlanta is underway now.
Hard from the outside. All right, clear outside.
And the 5 gets off to an amazing start. Jumps out, ooh, he's below that line. You gotta be careful when going below that at certain, these half-mile tracks. And the last time we were on a half-mile track was Las Vegas, where the number 5 went to Victory Lane for the 3rd time in a row, excuse me. As you can see, he leads lap 1. At these half-mile tracks, it's easy to get up into the wall, but also it's easy to jump out in front and lead a whole bunch of laps. And I can't wait to see what he does in the Cup race later tonight. He'll be in an Xfinity car immediately following this race. Then the Cup Series race will follow the Xfinity Series race. And then following the Cup race will be the West semifinals NBA playoff game between the Blazers and the Heat to determine who goes to the West Conference Finals, and whoever advances will play the Timberwolves. We got the Grizzlies and Warriors going at it for a shot at the West Championship, which is the championship game. And then whoever plays the Timberwolves will have a shot at it. Timberwolves won the West Finals game, which is the playoff opener game. They got the bye this week, so they don't have to play this round. So they don't have to play this round, but they do have to play in the conference finals round, which hopefully will be beginning Wednesday, the 24th.
That was a great lap.
And then the championship game for NBA will not be played until we set the championship game for MLB, in which we got to get past the East Finals in there. And yeah, once MLB is set, we'll play the MLB championship game the same day as we play the NBA game. That it will be different. It's 4 innings now for each MLB game, but it will be 9 innings in the championship game to determine the champion, and instead of a load come in. Yeah, have a seat till the end of the stage. Have a seat till the end of the stage. She's coming over. I thought the Grandma Station. It's got 13 laps up. Sorry about that, guys. I'm talking about the system and stuff. Where were we? We were talking about the MLB playoffs. That'll be 9 innings to decide the champion, and for NBA, instead of 6 minutes for the quarters, it'll be 12-minute quarters. And then coming up next month will be the Summer League for the NFL. That will be preseason. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that Eldora race on the 31st. Dirt track. And it looks like he's looking to lap Mike Harmon, which Harmon has not had a good season to start off. He's been lapped quite a few times. It's Joshua Newman.
Still there. You got room. You're clear. All right, you're clear.
Look at that. There's Joe Nemechek going to get lapped as well. Then we got Hill getting lapped.
You got room. You're clear.
Looks like Little's going to be next after.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Greenfield
All
is
right,
going to
you're
be
clear.
next.
All right, clear outside.
10 laps to go in stage 1.
Clear high, bud.
Oh, look at this. He's looking to lap his own teammate, Ben Rhodes.
Careful, still there.
And he does just that. He's chasing out Majesty now.
All clear. All clear.
Wow, lots of trucks going laps now.
Stay low. All right, you're
Jordan Anderson a lap now.
still there. Clear high. Clear high.
And the question is,
You're clear.
who will be the first truck scored a lap down at the end of the stage, or when a caution comes in? As he's chasing John Nemechek there, and they end up lapping
Still there. All clear.
7 laps to go in stage 1.
All right, you're clear.
There's Sheldon Creed, he's going to go a lap down.
All clear.
There's Eckes there in that 18. Looks like the 5's going to give him a bump to the quarter panel.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
Austin Wainself's going to go a lap down. 6 to go in stage 1. And as we mentioned, it's off to Bristol. There's the caution, and Austin Wainself will get the free pass. So the 5 decides to pit. He'll be all the way back in 7th. As the green flag is back in the air. we have 3 laps to go in stage 1. So he's chasing for the lead back off Grant Enfinger. Oh, look at that. Nice run for the 5. Enfinger, there's no way he's going to be able to hold him off. And around Enfinger goes his teammate in that number 5. The 5 is back out in front here at Atlanta for 2.5. Now not even a half to go. 2 to go in the stage.
2 to go.
That was wild. Look how much of a run the 5 has off the rest of the field. Austin Hill to 2nd place. And Austin Hill was doing a really nice job at Las Vegas. The trucks will run all the road courses this year. Not just the Charlotte Roval. And that's the final lap of stage 1. The 5 is so far out in front that there's no way the 16 is going to catch him in time. One and a quarter lap remains. A quarter of a lap remains here. Coming out of turn 4 is the 5. And he's going to win yet another stage this season.
Took that stage. Great job.
He won stage 1. Grant Enfinger dropped all the way to 5th after that restart. And Tate Fogelman is the last truck to receive a point for the playoffs. And the 5 will go back to pit road, fill up, get some nice new tires. Not bad idea. Not bad idea.
Going green. You ready?
Green flag, stage 2 underway. The 5 is your stage 1 win. Looks like we got 17 laps this stage instead of 19. Oh, look at that run underneath Ross Chastain, Austin Hill. And underneath Austin Hill goes the 5 for the lead. Coming out of turn 2, that was. Heading into turn 3 now, the 5 is getting a run off the 16. And he will lead the first lap of the stage. Down the backstretch he goes, and what an amazing job in that first stage done by our 5 truck. I would say about 6 laps to go in the stage. Caution comes out, the 5 goes to pit road, gets his tires, gas, and damage fixed. And then he's all the way in 7th, and it literally took not even a lap for him to get back into the lead. He held on to the lead and ended up bringing home the green and white checkered flag for stage 1. And now he continues to lead here in stage 2 with an amazing run off the 52 of Stuart Friesen, who took 2nd place away from Austin Hill. And at the end of that stage, disappointment for Grant Enfinger. As soon as he lost the lead to the 5, it's like he lost a whole bunch of track position too, as he was scored 5th when that green and white checkered flag was in the air. And this is the only time this season you'll see the pilot flying J on his truck. It will just be Valvoline, Miller Industries, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Allegiant for the rest of the season after today. "13 laps to go in stage 2. And this is not a very long race at all. Neither will the Xfinity or Cup be. We'll be back to our long races this weekend at Bristol. except it will not be back at 100% capacity just yet at Bristol. The Cup cars will do 250 laps, and I don't know how many laps the trucks and Xfinity cars will do yet, but we will find out as soon as this race concludes. At least for the truck series. We'll know for the truck series at the end of this race, and then at the end of the Xfinity race, we'll know for the Xfinity series. And then we already know it's 250 laps for the Cup cars. And we're looking, and when we get to Martinsville, we're looking at 250 laps there too, and the 500 laps will come in the playoffs. So we'll do the 500 laps in the night race at Bristol, and then we'll do the 500 laps in the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville. So instead of 500 laps in the regular season, ooh, the 5 got into the wall. If caution comes out, will he fix that? Looks like there's no caution. He's going to continue racing. He'll probably race until the conclusion of the stage or until a caution comes out. Which we only seen one caution so far. This 5 truck has had an amazing season. He's the only truck to win this season. No other truck has won as he has. The 5 has swept every race this season.
All the way to the wall. Car outside.
And he's good at lapping trucks too.
They're clear.
He's looking forward to winning the Vatex 5 or Camping World 200. I almost said 500. I'm thinking of the Cup race later today.
All clear.
And this is interesting though, this season and last season, it was later in the season that we ran at Atlanta Motor Speedway, but in 2019, this was the second race of the season.
Careful, still there. Bottom 3, use it if you need it.
Heading down the back straightaway. Getting ready to lap Zane Smith, and he does.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
Gray there, and Gray had an amazing second place finish at Las Vegas. He was hoping to get the win, he said, but unfortunately, the 5 doesn't make it easy for a truck to get the win.
Yellow's out.
Yellow is out, and it looks like the 5 did go to pit road, get his damage fixed. He got 4 fresh tires and
Coming
fuel.
to the green, driver.
And he will attempt to race his way back to the lead as the green flag is back in the air. So far we've had at least one caution in each stage.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Gets in front of Sauter there. A nice run. He pushes Chastain a little bit. He's got a nice run under Machman. Head for his teammate Grant Enfinger, who's going to lose the lead to his teammate again. This time, the 5 was 1 more spot down than he was in the last stage. We'll see where Grant Enfinger has scored at the end of this stage, because remember, the 5 went from 7th to 1st on the same lap, and the 98 of Grant Enfinger was scored 5th. We got 3 to go here in this stage. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 there to make it 2 to go. This would be amazing if he sweeps both the stages and wins again. Now, when he won the first race of the season, that was a shocker. I thought for sure, as soon as he lost the lead, there was no way he was going to get it back. And that the truck that was in the lead, whoever that was, we'll have to go back and review that and let you guys know during the Xfinity or Cup race from the 2, if we even remember. But the 5 passed that truck at the last minute to win the race. And we're here on the final lap of stage 2, 5's in the wall. That front quad oval can be a little challenging to maneuver through. So that's why accidents like that happen sometimes. But we're on the final lap. The 5 has a big lead off of Sauter. Looks like Infinger lost the has lost second place again. We'll see where he's scoring as the green and white checker flag is in the hands of the flagger, and the 5 will sweep both the stages.
Way to go, driver.
Will he win the race now? Grant Infinger is third this stage. But will he win the race now, and will somebody else win the race? Well, final stage is about to get underway here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Then after this stage,
Coming to the green.
it will be off to the Xfinity race.
Got one inside.
And green flag's in the air. Sauter's in the lead. 5 heading for first, and he gets it. 23 laps to go from Atlanta. 5 takes advantage of this. Jumps out to the lead. Trucks are trying to get advantage off of Sauter there as the 5 takes him down the back straightaway. We said this was going to be a short race. It's 50% of the normal race, which is like 134 laps or something like that. Because we are running more than one race today. Don't want to take forever. And we got 22 to go. And that 5 has looked good out front all day. A win would cap it off. And in the Xfinity race, he will look for redemption as he struggled a little bit, or not struggled, as he was not able to get the win last week at Phoenix. Meanwhile, the Cup Series, he's looking good. Austin Cindric. So only 2 drivers have won races in the Xfinity Series this year. Austin Cindric and Irvine. The only person to win in the Truck Series, Irvine, and the only person to win in the Cup Series, Irvine. So this is getting more and more interesting this season. When will somebody else in the Truck Series or Cup Series win a race? Could it happen today? Or will it happen later in the future? We'll have to find out. We got 20 to go here at Atlanta. And this 5 is just waiting for that checkered flag to be waved because he's looked good out front all day. To go, the length of stage 1. So think about a stage 1 repeat right now, and that's how many laps you got to go in the entire race. Heading out of turn 4, Grant Infinger is in second place. Can he chase down his teammate, the 5, and take the lead away and potentially win this race with 18 to go? Down the back straightaway they go. Hit stage 2 practically, so think about stage 2. We got the remaining laps of this one. 17. Let's go and crank it up.
Yellow flag.
Caution is out. The 5 hit the wall. We had 11 to go at the time of the caution, so we 8 to go in the race.
Almost ready.
Green flag back in the air. The 5 is restarted. 9th Grant Infinger back to the lead. This shall be interesting, these final 8 laps. As the 5
Got a car high now.
has chased down his teammate
Top three
from
engine if you need it.
interesting positions. Here he goes for it again.
All right, clear outside.
And they're starting to panic. And they pile up. Caution comes out.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready. Reach out, let's go. Hold your line.
There's the 5. Slowing down his teammate, Grant Infinger, almost getting him sideways. Wow, what an interesting race this is turning into. Austin Hill trying for the lead.
All clear.
The 5 is trying off of his teammate here. It's not working out very much. There it goes. The 5 back to the lead. Wow, what a drag race that was in turns 1 and 2. And that was from 8 laps. Caution comes out once they restart. And they restarted with 5 to go. And now they only got 4 laps to go. So a caution would be needed for these guys to catch the 5 now, because the 5's got an amazing run off of him. And the 5 guaranteed himself a win. Unless if something happens. There's a lot of people sideways there. The back straightaway with 8 to go, which brought out the caution. And the 5 was fighting with Chastain, and I don't know who else he was fighting with, but they got together and started to panic, and that's when it all broke loose. And now the 5 got an amazing run after turn 2. Off of his teammate, and now he's leading. And they got 2 laps to go.
Yellow flag.
Caution comes out, and we will go to NASCAR overtime. 98 of Grant Infinger has caught up to his teammate, the 5 truck. We're in NASCAR overtime. Green flag in the air. Green, white, checker. Remember, if the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. If a caution comes out prior to them taking the white flag, you'll see another restart, and we got about unlimited attempts at this. So there's no pressure required. Of how many green, white, checker finishes we have. Here it is. This race is official. White flag. One more time around. Presented by Credit One Bank. Heading down the backstretch for the final time. 5 got an amazing run off his teammate, Grant Infinger. 2 trucks are out of this race. And here he goes. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. The 5 has won every race to this point. Here he comes out of turn 4 through the restart zone. The 5 is going to win at Atlanta.
Fantastic job. Great win.
This race took 30 minutes to complete. Started at 3:30, ended just now 4 p.m. And burned that thing down. You fought hard for that win, and you earned it. That 5 is burning that truck down. an amazing win by the 5. He's won every race to this point. So now we'll have to see if it changes this Friday night at Bristol. Or this Saturday at Bristol, excuse me. And Grant Enfinger does hold on to the lead, or second place, excuse me. And we'll let you guys get a look at your top 10 for a minute. And then we will get out of here. So it took one overtime to end it all. And it took one overtime, and that is what she wrote for this one. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. Meanwhile, coming up here in just a few, we'll have Xfinity Series racing from Atlanta. Until then, see you soon.